Hi, it's me again. Part 4 now. This is kind of fun, right? Doing these short videos. Maybe we could put this like make these videos viral or something. Let me know if you're watching again. I'm going to move on to the next question. Hopefully the internet is better. I'm using an app called StreamYard. So StreamYard is from my computer. I'm using a webcam. I'm not using my phone anymore because suddenly Facebook disconnected and I don't know why. It could be because my memory is full. It could be because of that. So say hi to me if you're watching again. Okay, I'm going to move on to the next question. I've gone through 2 questions and we've been cut 3 times. 3 or 4. I can't even remember anymore. Right, the next question is from it's from it's from a Facebook comment that we got. So I don't remember who asked this question because I saw it in a Facebook comment. And she asked, sometimes when people ask me a question on the spot, I struggle to answer even though I know the answer. What can I do? So this is something that a lot of us face because when we are presenting, right? So when, for example, when I'm doing this Facebook Live and suddenly somebody asks me a question on the spot, like I know the answer, but it's like from all the adrenaline of being live, of having like hundreds of people, or maybe even it's just a few people watching you, you know the answer, but you can't answer, you go blank, right? You just need a bit of time to think. So I'm going to share with you this tip that I shared a few weeks back. I think it was last week. I can't remember when I shared it. It's about buying time. So this concept of buying time is that you buy yourself time so that you can answer a question during that time, so that you don't look so shocked. Okay, Ma. Okay, Mami tolak iPad. My kids are fighting upstairs. Right. So when you buy time, you give yourself some time to think, right? What can you do during that time as you think so that you don't look so panicked? You give yourself time to think, get yourself calm and confident so that you don't lose the confidence of your audience, right? What can you do? So when you buy time, these are certain phrases that you can use to fill that time, right? Do you get where I'm coming from? So if somebody asks you a difficult question on the spot when you're speaking in front of people, buy time and you fill it with these phrases, right? So these are some examples of filler phrases that you can use. I'm going to read a few out. I want you to maybe take note of some phrases that you like. Maybe you can change it a little bit so that it suits your personality, how you speak, or find the ones that's easy for you to pronounce and say. So I'm going to read some out. So say somebody asks you a question. This is what you can say. I'm so glad you asked me that. Another phrase is, I see that you're interested in this subject. Another one, I get this question quite often. Number 4, I can understand where you're coming from, but that may be the case in the past, but here's what we're doing now, right? So try to memorize these phrases, choose 1 or 2, memorize it so that the next time you have to do a presentation and somebody asks you a question, you use this, right? Somebody asks you a question on the spot and you're struggling to think of the answer. These are phrases that you can give yourself time so that you can give yourself time to think about the answer. And if that person asking question is extra hostile, meaning that it sounds like they want to argue with you, you can mention their name in the filler phrase. For example, Julie asks me this question. What are you and your team doing right now to solve this problem? You could say, I'm so glad you asked me that, Julie. My team and I have been, right? So it creates a sort of connection with them so that they calm down, they don't be so hostile towards you. Okay, so I hope that's helpful for you. And another tip is that when you are thinking of an answer, try not to look up so much like that. Sometimes when we think, right, we go like this and you can see the whites of our eyes. Try not to do that. Try to look down instead, and try not to look so panicked, right? So maybe you can smile a little bit, or if you're used to looking up, try to look down or look to the side. That's just a pro tip that I wanted to share with you. Okay. Oh, Abdul Akar says, no problem. Let me see. This is a challenge for a teacher working from home. Exactly. Thank you so much for understanding. All right. I can see Fazri. Hi. Hi, Hasina. It's kind of fun doing it from StreamYard because I can post your comments here. Mazwin, thank you for joining me again in part 4. I'm still watching you. Thank you so much. Okay, I shall put her summary, very long summary that you can read. Okay. Nur Hamiza, hi Kak Amnah, hello. Right. I'm going to go to the next question. So I hope that was helpful for you of how you can buy time. So the next time somebody asks you a question, you go blank, use those filler phrases. It will help you look more confident, and it will also help you feel more confident so that you're not like a deer in headlights, I hope you know what that means. It means like, you know, when you're driving a car and then a deer comes in front of you, you don't want to look like a shocked deer in headlights. That's what it means, the idiom. Hello, Siti Zubaida. Siti Zubaida is one of our students from CWC and Members Monthly. Nazmir, the video froze just now. Yes, I know. Facebook. First, it was the Wi-Fi, and then it was Facebook. Right. I'm blaming these kinds of things, but yeah, these things happen when you're working from home. Hi, Azila. So great to see so many familiar faces live with me today. Arif says that he's watching from Sitiawan. Ramadan Mubarak to you too. Okay, right, I'm going to go to the next question. It's already 12:34. I said I wanted to make it half an hour, right? Sorry guys for wasting your time. The next question comes from Ashira. Ashira says, hi teacher, this is my first time I receive an email from you and I love it. So glad that you love our emails. If you don't mind, may I have your previous lessons? I'm so excited to learn from you as my English, I have to admit, is not really good. Thank you. All right, so Ashira, welcome to My English Matters. I'm so glad that you have joined our community. If you want to get our previous lessons, so what we do actually, when you join My English Matters, you first will get 7 tips to speak with confidence. You will get that over 3 days. So the first day you get the first 3 tips that you can apply behind the scenes, meaning that what you can do to improve your mindset, what you can learn. And then part 2, you'll get it on the next day. You'll get 3 more tips, what you can do when you are speaking. We call that on stage. What you can do with your voice to improve it. And then the bonus tip is like what you can do to sound more natural. So you get that over 3 days. And after those 3 days, you will get our weekly emails. So we send emails every Thursday, right? Almost every Thursday. Some public holidays I don't send, but every Thursday we send you an email to help you improve your English. And if you are new to My English Matters and you want to see our past emails that we sent, you can just go to myenglishmatters.com/blog. So we update our blog from time to time with the emails that we send to everyone. Okay, so you can go there, you can watch our YouTube, Facebook lives. We upload that on YouTube and we put it on our blog. And we update that from time to time. But if you want to get the latest and the greatest from My English Matters, it's through email. Okay, but if you want to get our previous lessons, go to myenglishmatters.com/blog. Don't forget the My English Matters, not matter, matters.com. Thanks so much, Ashira. Okay, I'm going to go to the last question now. And it comes from Kanagas Wari. She says, hi there. Are you providing any online courses for fluency of English? What will you cover in the monthly classes and how much is the fee? Okay, right. We do provide online courses for fluency and it's called Communicate with Confidence. But right now registration isn't open. Registration will be open in June. And what we cover there is we have 5 modules which we send to you over 12 weeks. So we will cover the mindset and the techniques for you to become more confident in speaking. We teach you frameworks, speaking frameworks that you can use so that you're able to speak spontaneously with a framework in mind. We teach you sounding confident, the techniques that you can do to sound more confident with your voice, with your postures, with your pronunciation. Fourth is we teach you how to speak, to connect with people, how to be a better listener, okay, and how to do small talk, right? Small talk is like connecting with someone that you've never met, how you can create connections with them. And the last module is how to become more assertive. Assertive in Malay is tegas, how to be more authoritative when you are required to. So that is our fluency English course. And it will be open for registration next month in June for our intake in July, inshallah. So I really hope that you will join that one. Okay, kind of guess sorry. What else was your question? Oh, what will you cover in the monthly classes? I said. And how much is the fee? The fee is you can pay in installments of 199 in 12 months, or you can pay the full price of 1997. And even if you don't finish within the 12 weeks, you get lifetime access to the course, right? So we love online courses because we know that we're all busy. So we give you lifetime access so that you can go through the lessons anytime you want. And you don't have to try to catch up with everybody else. Go at your own pace, because the 5 modules, the content in each module is a lot, right? We teach a lot, and we don't expect you to memorize and go through everything in just 12 weeks. It's lifetime access. Okay. Okay, Mami tengah Facebook live sekarang, okay? Okay. Kejap lagi Mami datang. Okay, Mami tengah Facebook live. Okay, that is what happens when you have children and you're trying to do Facebook Live, and my husband is in a meeting also, and nobody can get hold of these children. All right. Anas tagged Muhammad Nazrin so that he takes action, but he hasn't done anything because he's also in a meeting. He's in a conference call. Abdul Akkar says, in my opinion, English speaking is a skill. Yeah, like if you want to learn how to swim, we should jump to swimming pools and practice it. That is right, correct. Hi Anis. Anis is also one of our students. Walaikum salam. Nas says, Salam madam, is it have a fast track learning on speaking with use simple English for conversations? Do you have, I think what you mean is, do you have a fast track learning on speaking? There's no fast track. Unfortunately, there is no shortcut if you want to improve a skill. The fastest way that you can improve is by having a curriculum. You don't really need a curriculum, but you learn from the best. You learn from somebody who is already where you want to be, and you ask them, how can I get there in the fastest way? And they will teach you things that they know to get you to that, to get to where you want to be, right? You can learn through reading a lot, watching videos in English, listening to podcasts. But if you want to get there, if you want to be like focused on what you need to learn, then you're gonna have to join a class or an online course. But there is really no shortcut. Okay. Humaira says, hello, you're doing a great job. Thank you, Humaira. So funny, right, with the kids. Hi, Azia. Okay. I think that's all for today. So I have only 5 questions and I answered them in 40 minutes. I wanted half an hour, but we'll just assume that the 10 minutes was me running upstairs, telling my children to stop playing with the phone, and then all the disconnection that I had to do this Facebook Live in 4 sessions. Okay, thank you so much. Hi, Wonderroll, you're new here. Glad meeting you, new friend. Glad to meet you too. English is so good. It reminds me of watching Sound of Music. Oh my goodness, that is such a nice compliment. Sound of Music. I watched that at Istana Budaya back in 2010, I think. And I was like amazed when I watched that. It was such an amazing show. And that is really a big compliment for me when you say it's like watching Sound of Music. Can you believe it? When I watched Sound of Music, I didn't believe that they were singing and acting live. I thought it was all recorded. Right, that was me and how naive I was back then. Okay, thanks so much, you guys. If you have any questions, please leave me a comment here now before I say bye. Rosia, I love to learn English, but I'm so worried that I can't achieve the target. Don't be worried about not achieving the target. Your target is always moving. For me, myself, my target is always moving. I know that I have improved my speaking skills and my writing skills than it was last year, than it was the year before. It's always a moving target. We will never really achieve our targets because it's always moving. So once you reach a particular target, celebrate it, but you will always have another target. You'll always want to be continually improving yourself. So don't feel bad if you can't achieve it. Even if you achieve the smallest achievement, celebrate it, right? Say your target was, okay, I want to do public speaking in English. Maybe it's just public speaking to 5 people. That's already something that you can celebrate. Okay, Rosia, thanks for your comment. Noraisha, I'm new here. Hello, welcome to My English Matters. Abdullah, why after 11 years learning English in primary and secondary school, we can't speak English fluently? Because we are not practicing it, right? That's the only reason why. We can learn something, but if we're not practicing it, we can't be fluent. And you can be fluent now, and then if you don't use it for 10 years, you will forget to speak fluently. It's just like any skill. It needs to be consistently practiced and implemented in our lives. Matahari says, gosh, so excited. Okay. Nazmia says they're cute. You're talking about my kids, they're cute. Yeah, they are cute. I have 3 boys. They are cute if they're not driving me up the wall. Okay, I've already answered this question. All right, thank you so much for joining me. I'm sorry for the many cuts that we had to do, but what's great is that there was like 1 question per video, so you can watch that in bite-sized videos, short videos, right? And I just want to wish you Selamat Hari Raya if you are celebrating. Thanks for joining me today, and inshallah we'll do another Facebook Live session next week on Thursday. We'll be doing several of these over the next few weeks. Thursday at 12. Maybe next week is going to be Raya. So if you're not like busy, well, we only have 1 day where we can celebrate with our friends, right, and family. So next Thursday will probably be still at home. So I hope you'll join me, or Madam Azima. It could be Madam Azima. It's either one of us next week, 12 o'clock on Thursday. Thanks so much for joining me. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.